The world of Adranon, forged thousands of years ago by the gods, still bears the scars of countless conflicts. Divine wars, the rise and fall of psionic empires, the tyrannical reign of the Dragon Lords, and the shattered legacy of the arcane supremacy of the Council of Nine. The echoes of these ancient struggles shape this world. In the serene Republic of Kalandor, a new age is dawning. A renaissance stirs as long-lost knowledge resurfaces. New types of art flourish, and old traditions begin to crack. While Kalandor is a republic on paper, it is tightly controlled by the four great houses: the valorous Vanderbilts, the dogmatic d'Este, the cunning Borgia, and the ever-wealthy Medici. The Doge rules in name only. Power truly rests with these noble dynasties, while the lesser rungs of society are left in the dust. Yet even the houses must balance their influence with that of the land-holding Church of the Pantheon, and the silent blades of the Dark Crescent criminal syndicate. Many talk in hushed tones about wanting to see a Kalandor where all can have dignity and opportunity. At the heart of it all lies Golgatha, the capital, the city of 1,000 bells. It is a sprawling, vibrant port city, veined with water canals filled with gondolas. Each morning, the air rings with the chimes of 1,000 churches. Commerce roars through the harbour as goods from every corner of the world arrive in a chaos of clattering crates. Elven censorate clerks work tirelessly through the night, reviewing petitions, forging titles, or updating Golgatha's bewilderingly complex zoning laws. Journalists, performers, and legendary parties' cup hopefuls chase clout through the latest obsession: streaming orbs, arcanotech devices that enable free, instant communication. Arcane magic, though still regarded with suspicion, is gradually returning to daily life through these innovations. The residents of the city, whether a tabaxi postman or gnomish noblewoman, a young acolyte of the moon goddess Ziela, or a wizened mage from Spellhold, all live under the tension of uncertainty. Whispers speak of a looming monstrous invasion from the depths of the halls of Alabaster, led by a Dracohydra. Beneath the very heart of Golgatha, in the Park District, where Alabaster's tower once stood, lies the entrance to the halls. This immense, mysterious labyrinth was dug by the great mage himself beneath his tower. Far from a simple dungeon, the halls are a sprawling, multi-layered underworld of ever-shifting passages. They are filled with all manner of strange folk and their exotic ways of life. Explorers speak of city-sized caverns, forests of bioluminescent mushrooms that feed on memories and souls. Abandoned arcanoforges, still churning out weapons, and vaults that hold the secrets of immortality itself. Rumors swirl of entire civilizations hidden within, settlements, markets, even cities built by Arcanoborn. The Arcanoborn, species given life by the Nine, range from intelligent folk like kobolds, minotaurs, and goblins, to arcane beasts such as chimeras, mimics, manticores, and even stranger beings such as sentient songs and living potions. Though originally created by them, not all Arcanoborn are loyal to the Nine. Despite shaping the modern history of Adrenan, most of what little was known of the Nine has been forgotten. Each of them mastered a school of magic: abjuration, conjuration, divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, transmutation, and universalism. Their real names have been deliberately erased by the Church of the Pantheon, which considers them dangerous heretics. Most people now refer to them only by their school, the High Evoker, the High Necromancer, the High Transmuter, and so on. Not long after the halls were unearthed, the 9 returned, rumoured to have been twisted by what they had found deep below. They emerged with terrifying purpose, leading legions of mages, elementals, and new species such as orcs, changelings, and aarakocra. During the First Mage War, temple crypts burst forth with undead, and armies of defenders were turned to stone, their statues still standing to this day. The ruling Taisar line of kings was ousted, and the Age of Arcanum began. For 100 years, the Council of 9 ruled with enlightened precision. Arcane doctrine became the new gospel, with reason valued over faith, and spellcraft over prayer. Magic was no longer a privilege of the elite, but a tool for everyone. Arcanotech devices became commonplace. Education reformed minds and ignited unchecked ambition in hearts. No transgression was taboo, no experiment too dangerous. At the same time, worship of the gods was outlawed, and divine shrines were torn down brick by brick. It was an age of terrifying freedom and ruthless progress. Many of today's wizards trace their lineage to that brilliant but unscrupulous era. But the 9's reign didn't go unchallenged. Leomund Taistar, last heir of the old kings, rallied support across Adrenan under the banner of the Reclaimers to restore divine order under his rule. The war that followed, the Second Mage War, engulfed Kalandor and spread across the continents of Adrenon, and even to other planes of existence. Both sides committed unspeakable atrocities. Millions perished. Entire legacies were wiped out. In the end, it was the Reclaimers who triumphed. The 9 were toppled, but not destroyed. They were driven back into the bowels of the earth from which they had come, leaving behind their followers tomes of forbidden knowledge and dangerous treasures. King Leomund never lived to see the peace he had fought for. Under mysterious circumstances, he fell while chasing the 9 into the halls. His body was never recovered. As he had no legitimate children, the rule of Kalandor passed not to a monarch, but to the 4 great houses. Since then, Leomund Taistar has been remembered as the last king. His sacrifice is honored every year on a state holiday known as the Day of the 4 Roses, and hopeful murmurs whisper that one day a true heir of Taistar will return to bring forth a new era of prosperity for all. Kalandor, scarred by 16 years of war, saw the victors of the Second Mage War bring woe to the vanquished. Duke Emmerich of House d'Este enshrined Arcanaborn slavery into Kalandor's legal code, declaring, "The Pantheon made all its creations equal, each bearing a divine spark. But the Arcanoborn, born of arcane magic alone, are soulless abominations who are lesser than beasts." Many found this decree cruel and excessive. Yet those who spoke out against it soon suffered untimely, tragic accidents. Today, voices demanding a complete abolition of this aberrant institution have grown louder and louder, and have included even some among the nobility. Leveraging public discontent and much of his wealth, Viscount Silas Vanderbilt secured the passing of a compromise freedom edict in the Serene Assembly. It has left those Arcanoborn already enslaved in bondage, but banned all future enslavement. All children born to enslaved parents are now born free. The church erased the names of the 9 so that the people would not seek to worship them. But in tavern corners and dark alleys, a rumor lingers like a dying ember among destitute Arcanaborn. The 9 will soon return to Kalandor, and their faithful will rise as the new elite. The halls remain unconquered to this day. They're still full of hostile monsters, and every year more spring onto the Golgatha streets from below. Once proud military outposts on the hall's first level, known as the Chimeric Borderlands, have fallen into decay, starved of funding. These days, only the rich can sleep securely, knowing that their private armies protect them against arcane beasts. But where legions fail, adventurers rise. According to rumor, the idea came to the Doge in a dream, whispered by a mesmerizing red-haired woman promising to turn the threat of the halls into a spectacular opportunity. And so the legendary Party's Cup was born. A deadly competition where hundreds of adventuring teams descend into the halls for the chance to win the ultimate prize, to have their wish granted by the Serene Assembly. The victors are those who slay the most threatening monsters, bring the most loot, and win the favor of the audience in Golgatha and beyond. Now in its 131st year, the Cup is bigger than ever. With the rise of streaming orbs, citizens across the realms can cheer, jeer, and donate to their favorite teams in real time. Adrenan is a fractured, turbulent, and diverse world with no nation dominating its affairs. Beyond Kalandor and the Cup lie distant lands, each confronting its own struggles. In the frostbitten north of Skausimau, the people wage a desperate war against a relentless Thri-Kreen hive collective. Some say that the Thri-Kreen are themselves under the thrall of mysterious entities. To the west, the 346 elven princelings of the lush forests of Enthelas eye the long empty throne of the High Queen, vacant for countless centuries. At present, a drow is the likeliest candidate, which has caused quite a stir, as they are a powerful sorcerer. Rival mercantile clans of Triton traders from the Kelplands traverse oceans inside living leviathans, their bellies brimming with exotic goods. In the barren continent of Rustanica, its life extinguished by a cataclysmic duel between necromancy and draconic magic in ages past, undead mouths murmur a prophecy that the one who slew them will return and deliver them salvation. In the sun-scorched sands of Alhambra, birthplace of the first mortals, a secret war brews between the Fey Court of San and the exiled Ifrit dynasties, each promising enticing bargains to those who serve them. Deep in the marshlands of Kurth, Grung and Lizardfolk experience the birthing pain of a new shared nation that is yet nameless, rising in defiance of the hags who once ruled over them. In Jasseron's emerald jungles, dragon worshippers hoard magical artifacts and hire the realm's greatest comedians, all in preparation for a grand ritual by decree of the Council of Fools to reclaim the Golden City. Across the tribal plains of Aosa, a strange renaissance unfolds, as arcane power suddenly awakes in hundreds of orcs. War ignites between newly formed factions, and rumors swirl that House Borgia fuels the conflict, arming every side for profit. Paranoia grips the Onyx Islands, as this defoliated heart of pantheon worship is shaken by sightings of gemstone-encrusted ships that abduct citizens, only to return them altered in aberrant ways. A strange heresy has taken root among the ancestor-worshipping dwarves of Mount Stoneaxe. They now reject the notion that they were crafted by the gods, instead calling themselves the Starfolk. They labor day and night on some secret project. It is as if the whole of this world yearns for change, and any who would answer the call to adventure may find themselves the shapers of a new Adrenan.